Alrighty guys, my name is Shy Dioris. Thanks for stopping by my channel. So today I am coming to you all with this cute pink and green little beat. You know, it's definitely getting springtime. Be sure to comment, like, and subscribe down below. Comment what videos y'all want to see as well. Without further ado, if you like what you see, and I'm sure that you do, just keep on watching. Take care. Alright guys, so I'm starting with my eyebrows already done. I use the NYX micro brow pencil in Espresso and the Maybelline Fit Me concealer in the shade Cafe to do my brows. I'm going to take the ABH eye primer, and this is like, it's very pasty white, and then I'm just going to use that to prime my lids, and you can see how like pasty, you know, how white it is. And I'm gonna take it up like that, but I'm gonna use a fluffier brush to blend it out. I'm just using this brush more so just to get it on my eyelids. There. Next, I'm gonna take a brush like this. It's kind of like a flat edge kabuki brush. It's the high def brush from Shop Miss A. It's like $1, and it's the E102. And then with that one, I'm just going to marry the edges there. That way you see how it's like it's blended out there, here, righty there. So my eyes are primed. I'm not going to set them with any powder because I want that tackiness, because that tackiness is going to pick up pigment. For my eyes, I'm going to be using the, don't mind my mind's pretty dirty, it's the Patricia Bright, the Rich in Color palette. Here, I'll let y'all see the shades. As you can see, they're bright. They're a lot, you know, they seem kind of scary, but honestly, out of all like my color palettes, it's probably my favorite one because the shadows blend out perfectly. Even this yellow here, which rarely shows up on like dark skin tones, it actually shows up. Start out, I'm actually gonna work kind of sort of in reverse to what I normally do. Normally, I would take the lightest shade and then blend in. But this time, I'm actually going to be taking that dark cranberry shade, which is Pillow Talk. And I am going to, do y'all see the color on this one? I'm actually going to stamp it along my inner V like this. So more so than blending it out, I just want to be sure that I get that color pigment there. So for my eye shapes, I like for mine to kind of go up and around more so than anything. So that's what I'm doing there. Say like, I think that Miss Patricia made these eyeshadows with women of color in mind. I didn't take it all the way into my inner corner, about 2/3 of the way, and I'm gonna do the same thing for this eye. Am I the only person that cannot do their makeup in like cute clothes? Like I have to be in like, not clothes that I don't necessarily care about, but like clothes that, you know, I just, like powder can fall on them and I wouldn't trip too much. I really want y'all in the comment section below, y'all leave me questions, because I really like stuff to talk about, because I really don't be knowing what to talk about. Like I'm going to just kind of take the edges part here, and I just want to blend it out just a little bit, just a tad, so that it's not so stark there. You know, just blend it out and then go around the edges a little bit and blend those out too. Like that. And you see how it's kind of like, you know, it's just blending it up a little bit, and it'll make for the next step a little bit easier. To take the next shade, which I'm going to take this shade, it's called Fruit Punch, which is right here. And this is on a fluffier blending brush. This is the one from Shop Miss A again. It's the E126. And that one is gonna just tap off the excess, because this is bad. This is a bad boy right here. And this one is just going to stay on the on the edges, and it's gonna act with a buffer shade. So we're just using that to blend here and blending all around. Tap off the excess like that. Boom. Take it on the other side and do the same thing. And if you feel like we're losing that initial shade, we kind of lost it a little bit, but we're gonna go back in and we're gonna get it back. Go in a windshield wiper direction, but kind of be circling at the same time. With this one, I'm actually gonna take that in a little bit further, in closer to my nose bridge. I guess that's what it's called. So we're just gonna, picking up the same brush I used for Pillow Talk, going back in with it, and I'm just deepening everything up like that. Rounding it out into my crease. I'm just letting y'all know this is gonna be some color, cause I feel like I always do pretty, you know, neutral glam shades. Really cute, but this is yelling springtime. Okay, so taking it on this side too, doing the same thing, just making sure that Pillow Talk is still present there. Just adding some depth for Pillow Talk. Letting Pillow Talk know that she's important. It's blended, you know, to, I would say, to where we want it to be. Yes. So finally, I'm going to use a clean brush, a clean one. I'm going to take this Pink's Poppin', and you can see this Pink's Poppin' is very, you know, it's still pink, but it's kind of, you know, a little bit muted. And I'm just, y'all, I'm barely tapping around the edges. And that's just making sure that this is as blown out as possible and as blended as possible. And you see what that did? It kind of softened it up a little bit without, you know, taking some of the pigment away, but it's still, the pigment is still there. So you're taking back, you're assessing the beats. Is the colors there? Are we blended? And I would say that we are. So now that everything is blended there, I'm going to take the NYX, it's the glitter primer here, taking it's like a shader brush, this one here, and it's from, again, Shop Miss A, and it's an E131. If you're just starting out with makeup, or if you're like, you know, you wear makeup all the time, Shop Miss A is the go-to for brushes, just saying, because they're bomb. So what I'm doing with this one, I am not doing a cut crease. I'm more so than anything just, you know, putting that on there so the shade that I'm gonna use has something to stick to. And this is very sticky, so once you use it, just try to keep your eyes down. I'm not gonna look up. I'm just keeping my eyes down here, and I'm going with the next shade here, taking it above my crease, because my crease, above my crease, above my eyelid, because my natural eyelids are very small. Thanks, Mom. Make sure that it's blended out to exactly where you want it to go. So I'm still looking down here, and I'm gonna take I like to use a more fluffier brush here. I'm gonna use the one that actually came with the Anastasia one. So it's more fluffy here, if you can see. It's pretty fluffy. Here it's called Love Song. I'm not gonna write you a love song. You're welcome. And I'm going to put it all everywhere I put this one, this shade. And as you can tell, like, it is sticking. See, and it's just, and you see, and it just, it's cute. She's giving what she was supposed to have gave. Love Song does. Okay, so everything is blended out. I'm thinking about it, and I feel like what this really does need, I feel like some purple would kind of, no, I'm not gonna put no purple, because I know what I'm gonna do. Or should I put purple? I'm putting purple. So I'm gonna take this purple shade here. I'm just gonna use the fluffy side of this brush. It's called Reckless. And the purple shade, I'm just going to stamp it along here like that. And so, and she is blended out. Start doing the same thing to the other eye. All around there. And that just added like this cute little amount of depth. So the next thing that I'm going to do is a pro tip. Y'all can steal it. It doesn't matter to me. I'm going to take a liquid liner. I'm gonna take this black liquid liner from NYX. It's a matte liquid liner here. And I'm just going to line my waterline there. But watch what I'll do next. So I take it, and I'm just doing a really thin line. I'm not doing a big old chunky line. Just a really thin line there, like that. Boom. Okay, so once that's on there, I take then that purple, that regular shade, that purple shade, I'm gonna take that and I'm gonna go over the black line. And what that black is gonna do is gonna help that purple to show it better. And because it's liquid, in my opinion now, in my humble opinion, it just helps it kind of like, you know, grab the shadow better, I guess, because it's wet, like that. Can y'all get to it? I know. Hold the applause. Calm down. I know, man. I just came up with it. Hey, listen, hold the applause. So I'm doing the same thing to the other eye. Let me tell y'all something. That regime was shady on Living Single. This one might have gotten a little bit more purple there. And boom, she ready. So next thing I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna add my mascara. I'm using the Anastasia Beverly Hills mascara. I think this is like the Lash Brag volumizing mascara. Lash Brag volumizing mascara. Everything just dropped, but you know what? We move. Okay. Okay. Oh, my eyes are complete. So I'm gonna move to my face. So first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna actually moisturize my skin. I'm gonna moisturize my skin with it's CeraVe Daily Moisturizing Lotion. Not only does it serve as a moisturizer, but it kind of makes my skin a little tacky. So I feel like it just helps with the whole foundation sticking, to me at least. Y'all, my eyes look so good. Oh my goodness. Here, I wasn't gonna do this, but you're welcome. I'm gonna take my scarf off just so y'all can see my hair. I switched my part and down. My lace is laid. Yes, you know, she came and she's here. Face is moisturized. Primer, Milk Hydro Grip, nothing new. I'll really focus it around this area, like the T-zone area, because that's really where I want my foundation to stick. But that's also, why are my eyes closed? That's also why I'm gonna contour underneath my skin, underneath my foundation today. So I'm actually gonna take it here. I'm gonna take it here and blend it up a little bit on both sides. You know, get that double chin like that. Maybe hit it right here like that. Then I'm gonna take a brush that is very dense. I want a dense brush, like my dense little angle brush. This is from Shaw Say again. Boy, Shaw Say, sponsor your girl, because you can see I use your brush all the time. Okay, so then I'm gonna take it and just go like this. You know, just blend it out. And you see why I'm doing it underneath? Because I still want to be chiseled, but homegirl is dark. Like she works overtime, you know? So when I find out when I like put it on top of my foundation, I feel like I look very, you know, I look almost muddy. Whereas if I put it underneath, then it kind of works better for me. To me personally, you know, you do what's best for you. Girl, not my legs doing overtime, girl. She is clocked, girl. Okay, let me stop. So everything's kind of, you know, make sure everything's blended. This side might be a little bit more chiseled than the other, but we move. If this hair gets on my face again, I'm calling the cops. So I'm gonna take this True Match Lumi Glotion. It's a glow lotion, this one. And I wanna say this is in the shade, what shade is this? Medium glow. And I'm gonna take it on the back of my hand, like so, like that. Like I do with everything else. I'm gonna take a brush, the F19. I'm gonna put that on the high points of my cheeks, like that. Here, dab it off. And it's a lotion, so you know it's gonna blend into the skin, but it's gonna leave us with a glow from, you know. And I do it like that. So you see, it kind of leaves us with a little cute little glow. I'm gonna put it on my nose. I'm just trying to go for foundation. I'm gonna use the Maybelline Superstay foundation. This is in Warm Coconut, and I'm gonna use a couple pumps of that. Not gonna lie, this is probably my favorite foundation. I have tried drugstore foundations. I've tried high-end foundations, and nothing compares to Maybelline Superstay. From the coverage to the fact that it's non-comedogenic, so it doesn't clog my pores. I just love it, you know. And I just take that everywhere. I start down here on my mouth, because this is like the place where I need the most coverage, is around my mouth, because my mouth tends to be a lot darker there. And you see how it kind of covers up very well. And I take that everywhere. I think I just kind of OD'd on this side, but you know, there's beauty in mistakes, you feel me? Y'all, there is this girl on Instagram. Oh, she's not a girl, it's a woman, honey. She's a grown woman on Instagram. I'm gonna plug her in this video. She owns a boutique in Miami, and I want y'all to tell me, do me and this girl look alike, or is it just me and my friends tripping? Because every time I see this girl, I be like, bro, I really be thinking it's me. Like, we look just, I'm talking about from like the fullness. Our cheeks are both very full. Like, seriously, we look just alike. So, boom. I'm gonna insert that picture because we look like twins. Really, the shirt that she has on in the video picture that I'm gonna show y'all is the reason why I'm doing like this purpley shade, because when I saw it, I was like, y'all, I gotta do that because it's so bomb. But you know, she just pretty. So I'm gonna take my damp beauty blender. I just want to go everywhere, over everything. Make sure everything's blended and cute. So nothing new. I'm gonna take cocoa, and I'm going to go around my mouth with, you know, for extra coverage there, because again, like I said, my mouth is where it gets dark. And then under my eyes, because what is sleep? We don't know her. going underneath my eyes. Boom. So, blend that all out and make sure I blend that literally everywhere. So, everything is blended out. Again, step back. You want to assess the beat the entire time. There's nothing wrong with assessing the beat. So for concealer, I'm going to use, because you know I use two for like my highlight and brightening. The first one I'm going to use is the Warm Tan from the Milani. It's the Concealing Perfect. This is, I think this concealer is low-key kind of slipped on, because do you see, like, it is bomb. And honestly, you know, with this one, I don't really need to use two of them, but I'm gonna do it because that's just who I am. But you know, I don't really need to, because I think that it provides, you know, the coverage that I'm looking for. The only thing I don't like about this concealer that it smells like paint. So I'm gonna take my beauty sponge and I'm just going to keep that concealer right there like that. You can see I'm barely bringing it out. I'm like literally bringing it out to like the end of my eye. That's it. No further. Literally to the end of my eye, just like that. I switch over to the other side, take the brush, and then blend that out like that. That's it. For my chin, I take it all the way down because I want to make my face look a little bit longer, I guess you could say. No, I do. I want my face to look longer and more chiseled in. And I want my nose to look, I want like my nose to look kind of like buttony. So I just highlight that tip right there. And then I highlight the long stem, I guess you could say. That was very, okay, so go everywhere around like that. Again, step back, assess the beat. So once I have that concealer underneath, I'm gonna take the NYX HD concealer. This is in the shade CWO 6.7. I'm just gonna keep this one underneath my eyes because I feel like I like the brightness of my face, how bright it is. But yeah, so that one I'm actually gonna let sit and get tacky, like you girls who are going outside without lining your lips wearing white based lip glosses. So while that concealer is, you know, drying into my skin, I'm gonna put my eyelash glue on these lashes here. These lashes are from me and my best friend's brand, So Sophisticated, like us. And yeah, so I'm gonna put those on my eyelashes. All right, so I'm putting them on here like that. And when you let your lash glue dry a bit, it makes it so easy to put them on. A little piece of little drama, nothing too major. And I feel like this is what the world needs in lashes. Like, we're all doing, everybody does like the big old mink ones, you know. I feel like what's gonna set us apart is the fact that we're not gonna have like those huge mink. I think when we first came out, that was definitely a conversation that we did have. We were considering having those, you know, those big ones. But I think that in staying true to us, I'm blending that concealer out. We opted, you know, just to not, I guess you could say. And when I leave that concealer and let it dry down a bit, it just maximizes the coverage. And to me, the place that I need the coverage the most is like right there in the inner corner of my eye. This Morphe setting brush here, I got this from my best friend. Hey Alexa, hope you're doing good. And I don't even know what it's called. R36. It's an R36 brush. And I'm gonna take the Maybelline Superstay. It's a full coverage powder. It's this one here. It's, you know, it's a full coverage powder. I'm gonna set my under eyes with this one here. It's in the shade Golden Caramel. And I'm just gonna set my under eyes completely with this one. And what I found doing for me personally is when I set my under eyes with more of like a compact powder first, and then bake on top, not bake, but like, you know, set with a more of a brightening powder. It's not, for one, my face isn't as powdery. For two, I think I get the desired look that I'm going for, you know, that highlighted look, but not like I'm doing too much, you know. So, and then set that 5 head because she gets oily too. Do the Black Radiance in Banana. Let's just do this one. It's like a really good powder. Like, this is like probably one of like the best loose powders. I'll put it up there with the Laura Mercier powder. It's bomb. And I don't really bake, but I'm not gonna use this one to bake. I'm just gonna more so use to set my face than anything. Like that. And it just, you know. So for my bronzer, of course, I'm gonna use good old faithful. It's the Revolution Splendor Ultra Matte Bronzer in dark. This one here. I'm gonna take an angled brush. I'm gonna bronze his face up. I know I contour, but I feel like bronzing kind of adds that, like, that. It brings color back into my face without being so harsh. Y'all look so cute. Ooh, hey girl. Who are you, girl? Take that down my neck too, cause you girl, you know what I'm saying? She's a little thick. So when I'm bronzing my face, I feel like bronzer just brings color back into the face. So I like put that on anywhere, you know, where I'm trying to, where the sun, you know, just kind of would bronze me and make me look a bit lighter. And then also kind of, you know, just acts as a way to slim my face a little bit. There. Can y'all get into it? That is so pretty. Okay, so, and I'm keeping it really tight underneath my eyes too. Once I have that going underneath, I'm going to use a small pointed eyeshadow brush. This is from Profusion. It's in ES6. I'm going to take Rich Rich, and Rich Rich is this shade here. And I'm going to just, you know, blend everything out together. And that's also going to, you know, blend it out so it's not just that stark green. For my inner eye, I'm actually going to line that with this black eyeliner. It's from the LA Girl Shockwave. Oh, when I say this liner is black, like it glides on. So easy. There. So the next up for my face, I'm actually going to go into with blush. So I have this pink and this, you know, this green situation going on. So I think I want to go in with a pinkier blush. I think that's gonna really just bring it all together. Am I gonna get out of my comfort zone? No, I'm not. Okay, I'm gonna take this orangey blush. It's called Towel, y'all. Forgive it how it looks, but you know what? I'm gonna mix it with Sola. I'm taking Towel and Sola, just giving it a little swirl there. I'm gonna put that on my cheeks. Oh yeah, I like that. Why was I was so scared for no reason. And because I don't really wear highlighter that much, I think it's really just doing something for my face. Okay, so I'm gonna take this strobe highlighter, which is honestly probably the only highlighter that I use on my face. And it's gold. Tap off the excess of it and then just go here on the high points. Nothing too major, just on the high points of my cheeks. You see, but you know what? That kind of was a vibe. All of y'all are fake. Y'all are going to allow me to put highlighter on, but not do my inner. Okay, but that is cute there. Let me take that up a little bit. Okay, I was about to forget to do my my inner corner highlight. I was about to be out here looking unhighlighted and uncute. So for my inner corner highlight, I'm actually going to take another one of those, the E brushes from Profusion. I'm actually gonna take the shade Zoba, which is this one. It's like a pinky champagne shade here. I think it's gonna really just bring it all together, just wrap it all For the lips, I'm gonna line my lips, and of course my favorite lip pencil is Hot Cocoa by NYX. I'm gonna fill them in with the Essence. This is Nude 3. Okay, so now that it's on, of course, I'm going to go with a gloss, and I think I want to go with something more, a little more pinkier. You know, it's springtime, so I'm going to use Creme Brulee from NYX. Creme Brulee. Okay, so, and then just because I'm me, I'm going to add this lip plumping gloss. It's like the Filler Instinct from NYX. Sparkling Please. And it does kind of have a minty little feel to it, but nothing too major. Alrighty, y'all. So this is the finished beat. Here we are. You know, she's cute. She represents springtime, you know, and everything like that. If y'all want a hair tutorial on my hair and how I install my glueless wigs, because this unit is glueless, just leave a comment down below. You know, it's nothing. You know, just don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And thank y'all for watching my second video. Y'all, we're growing, we're getting better. I think when I uploaded my first video, I want to say I was at 11 subscribers. Now I'm at 16. Thanks for coming a part of this journey with me. And you know, we're only getting better. Y'all, I look good. I look good. Like, I look good. Y'all need to go try this little beat, y'all, because I'm sitting here looking in my little viewfinder and I look good. This pink with this green and this lip is living. I'm living. Okay, but thank y'all for coming.